Hi, it's Leela, the proud poly kinky queer slut. Today's question is, imagine a world where cheating didn't exist. This is my life. It makes me so happy. So the whole notion of cheating never made much sense to me. Lying is bad. Lying to people you trust, bad. Betraying the trust of people who are close to you, bad. Having sex with somebody who isn't your live-in partner, that never seemed like such a big deal to me. And for a long time, in monogamy, my spouse knew that I was into other people and would make out with them and had all the little rules about what I could do and what I couldn't do. But the fact that I was attracted to other people was never something that was hidden. And now I'm really proud to say that in my life now, it is impossible for me to cheat on anyone or impossible for anyone to cheat on me because we don't own each other in those ways. So what that means is I can have sex with anyone I want. I can have emotional connections with anyone I want. I can feel into any consensual, caring relationship that I want, regardless of whether it's a friend I meet up for coffee with a few times or somebody who becomes a lover I see every week. All of that is okay. And none of that is something that takes away from my love for my spouse. And my spouse knows this. And so nothing that I do with anyone else takes away from my security at home with my spouse. And it's just so freeing. It feels beautiful. Similarly, my spouse has permission to, well, not permission, that's the wrong term, but has the agency and autonomy as her own person and her own being, independent of me, to do whatever she wants with her body. And I know that that doesn't have any impact on how she loves me, on how we are together. It's just not an issue because that's the part that doesn't make sense, right? That's the disconnect. I love you, therefore I can only love you. And if I love somebody else, then, oh no, everything blows up. We all are horrible people. No one can love more than one person. We do love multiple people all the time. All the time. As a matter of fact, when two people are the only people who have each other to rely on, that's codependent and that's unhealthy. But most of us, we have family, we have friends, we have lovers, we have all of these beautiful things. And the fact that sex has been set up as this time bomb. Yes, love people, have other connections in your life, but if it gets sexy, then it blows your entire life up. Well, this is just another version of sex shaming. This is just another way that human sexuality, which is a healthy part of our natural development and a healthy part of the life of any human adult, just as a human animal, we need sex. And it is a place where we get connection and nurturing and many, many things that are good for our body and brains. And yet our society vilifies it. Yet our society vilifies sex in such a way that for most people who are in married or long-term relationships or doing the monogamy thing, if you have sex with someone who isn't your spouse, it blows up your entire life. And then I ask myself, well, why are so many people cheating? Because something like half of all married people cheat. It's ridiculous. I don't know exactly the numbers, but it was a ridiculously high number. The reason I think a lot of people cheat is that they have urges, desires, feelings that are natural, and they don't have any safe way of expressing those. They don't have any safe way of having those feelings be okay. And so they lie. So they do what their bodies want to do. They do what their brains need. They seek what their primalness says they need, and they lie to cover it up because the alternative to lying is my life gets blown up. Now, I'm not saying there aren't people who are users out there. There absolutely are people who use other people. I'm also not condoning dishonesty in close relationship. For me, I think that dishonesty in close relationships is a very, very bad personal choice that leads to your relationships not working out very well. But I've seen people be dishonest with each other about all sorts of things that get forgiven. So, and again, this is not how I would structure my relationships. But especially when I was monogamous, I would see all the time, The husband who says, now don't tell my wife that you saw me smoking this joint because I'm not supposed to be doing drugs anymore. Like, to me, that's a major lie. That's a major lie. Financial lies, like, don't tell my spouse that I spent $150 on these sunglasses instead of $10. Like, just, these are things, people lie to partners about these things and it doesn't destroy everything. But people lie about sex and it destroys everything. And I think that's kind of out of proportion. I don't condone cheating. I don't condone lying. I think that if you are finding yourself in a situation where you're having to lie to people in order to get your needs met, that's a good indication that relationship needs re-examining and something needs to change there because it's not good for you. So let me just say that to everybody out there who's paying attention, who's watching this video and has cheated on their spouse, has had a spouse cheat on them. It's an unhealthy situation, and I wish you the best as you sort through that. But I'd encourage you to take a look at why you're doing what you're doing and making these choices, and not these choices to have sex with other people. Why are you making these choices to be in this relationship where you have to lie about that? Just a different way of thinking about it. So I'm curious about everybody's thoughts on this. I know it's a really charged subject, but I think compassion goes a long way. And I have to say that my life has been immeasurably better since that whole concept just got taken off the table. And I get to laugh when I see rom-coms. Like, which man to choose? Man number 1 or man number 2? Pick them both. You'll all be happier. Seriously, I mean, I think they would. I think they would be happier. This is Leela, the proud poly kinky queer slut. Have a great day.